Hello everyone, my name is TheMadScorpyon, and welcome to another This Week in Destiny update for the week of November the 21st. It's not the week, but you know what I mean. Now, getting into it, it's a little bit short. There's a lot of what has happened, what is going to happen, but I'm pretty sure the only thing that's actually in-game is something regarding Iron Banner, which is right at the top. So just getting straight into it, Iron Banner begins on the 26th, which is next Tuesday. With that, there will be a few new things coming. With that, a whole new armor set that looks Celtic, Nordic, or otherwise just kind of ancient European, I should say, as an idea. I don't know for certain, but that's what I am getting. And then something else I wanted to mention is the first ever rocket sidearm that uses stasis. And just an important detail is right here, they do mention it comes with choke clip, but at the same time, they did rework choke clip, so it's kind of like the more ammo it has for choke clip, the less it does freeze. So it may potentially take 3 or 4 shots to fully freeze something, which is kind of the distinction between rapid fire fusions and lower rate of fire fusions in the liking. They also reiterated what happened this Tuesday in that Act 2 has officially started with Revenant and reiterated some of the events, or I should say activities, that has been introduced into Destiny. First off being the Tomb of Elders, which is a reimagining of the classic Prison of Elders activity from Destiny 1, which it's a lot like the Coil in the way it works, where it is a roguelike. There is random encounters, events, random modifiers, and there is a sort of big loot room to go for, limited revives, ways to earn more revives back, as well as ways to make it easier, harder, depending on performance, and a variety of other things. Then there is 2 new weapons sets, or 2 new additions, or not even that, 3 new additions. The first is a returning weapon of the Grid Skipper Void Rapid Fire Pulse Rifle that is pretty much good for almost any sort of scenario you can put it through, especially with a new Origin perk. And then there is 2 new weapons added to the season. First being a Void Vertical Frame Shotgun, as well as an Arc Vertical Frame SMG, which this does get jolting feedback, and I believe this one is most meant for PvP anyways, because it's Dust Rock Blues. Again, if you remember what that shotgun is, you were traumatized from the Crucible. Then, as well with the second act, they added more fieldwork as well as new tonics, which there is a variety, basically in terms of the tonics of Tomb Gear. That's everything that allows you to earn more stuff that's directly from the Tomb of Elders. And as well, there is a few new things to add to the list based on additive artifact perks that were added. And they also added some more just tonics regarding earning rewards, or I should say resources. Now, fun fact, I didn't realize this, but I think there is a chance for exotic potions that can reward anything that's an exotic material. I know I've gotten a golf ball or the Ascended Shard, I've gotten an Ascended Alloy, and just recently I got an exotic Cipher. So I'd imagine that anything can really drop. I noticed they just added enhancement cores, prisms, as well as just a variety of other things. But moving on, there is going to be a Bungie Store Black Friday sale for November the 26th onwards. Let's see, bright deals starting. And be sure to follow the Bungie Store on Instagram and Twitter. I will still just say Twitter for more information if you are at all curious. Then there is another Bungie bounty going on, which is basically just another Bungie fundraiser that they like to do, which is through the Bungie Foundation Twitch channel. If you wish to, participate, they will, of course, reward you with a variety of in-game things, whether it be shaders, emblems. I believe it's this emblem for this one if you do participate and donate. Then they wanted to get a little bit more into Destiny 2 fashion. As you know, occasionally there is, I want to say, like monthly or seasonal D2 fashion competitions where people will just submit the fashion they've created and otherwise put it on the internet for Bungie and the community to judge. Now, keep in mind there will be weekly surveys going on regarding this. I believe they're going to try to keep this up more regularly, and as well, they are mentioning, of course, keeping up regular feedback in essence for this. Although I also don't know if this is all in conjecture. Although, let me just read from the start. Weekly surveys to start will be adding more questions related to the potential armor themes and weekly surveys for Bungie research. This will help us get us a feel. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. This is all related to Destiny 2 fashion. There will be surveys to get ideas from the community, and there will be feedback to basically learn what you need to aim for. Now, they're also adding themes, which there is a lot of themes going on in here. I can't tell if this is something they want the community to do, or otherwise ideas for people to go for. But it is a survey, Then again, this is something that's developing a new first of its thing, but then again, it is just a kind of community event that isn't exactly game related, aside from using the game to create some fashion. But then into the support report, now there is the curated weapon rolls at Banshee, if you didn't know, as a kind of apology or compensation for the perk issues they've been having with rolls being harder to earn than others. There is a set of weapons that in the past a rolls had allegedly been hard to earn or near impossible to earn. So I do know a few weapons are returning from the pits that are no longer available. Something like Rose, I'm not sure if you can still get it anymore. A Solstice shotgun, a Adept weapon from Nightfalls that is out of rotation currently, as well as the latest grenade launcher from the Vesper's Host dungeon, just among some of the things that have been added, and almost all the things I think have been added, aside from maybe an Iron Banner SMG. I think this is the last thing. But there is some limited time rolls that you can pick up for free, depending on how much access you have to the game. But with that, next into the fixes and bugs. Now this Tuesday there was a patch, of course, that went live that was lots of things in here. Apparently hunters are unhappy that combination blow was tweaked slightly, so I guess cry about it, I guess. Known issues: only one player can access the first hidden chest in Vesper's Host. Fire teams have to wipe for the other team members to access the chest. Guitar errors are occurring at an elevated rate, which is odd because I haven't seen them just yet, but keep an eye out for them. If a player dies when the boss is defeated, they will spawn in the warden's office and can't claim rewards. Interesting. Players who have got no revive tokens left and then die are stuck in the finding spawn location screen instead of restarting the activity or going to orbit. Curious. Some players are unable to craft tonics on specific characters. Players are unable to complete Step 6 of the Rogue Network quest and may need to claim the collectible in the Heart Room without doing the puzzle. Interesting. Many Master Lost Sector weapons do not drop with double perks, and when completing Lost Sectors, weapon drops from the Whirlpool don't appear on certain days. And for known issues, please visit the article, and of course, update anything that you encounter to the very same article. Then getting into the wrap-up, we have a homemade Smolin, as well as a parody of a terrible song from a truly just despicable creator. But with that, that is the end of This Week in Destiny, keeping it light and brief, a bit of news, but other than that, there is no real big developments with the game as an entirety, just kind of a heads up of what is happening. With that, my name is TheMadScorpyon. I will see you in the next video.